Hey, welcome everyone to the sessions of Kopi AIs, a new session. So allow me to share my screen. So in this cozy rainy morning, we're going to have another session of Kopi AIs, AI for curious learners. So would like to introduce you our barista. Um, with me, I have Miss Afifah and Miss Farah. Afifah, you would like to introduce yourself?
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning, everyone. So my name is Afifah binti Ahmad Nasir, and I'm from student Bachelor Science of Aquaculture. And actually, I'm from Faculty of Agriculture, and now I'm in third year. So that's all from me.
Next we have Miss Farah with us.
Alright, hi. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning, everyone. So welcome to our session. I'm Farah Fatihah binti Meor Ahmad Zubir, a third year student from Bachelor Science of Aquaculture with Honors and from the Faculty of Agriculture. And I'm one of the barista for today's webinar. So hope to see you guys later. Thank you.
I would like to introduce myself, Chong. I'm also from Faculty of Agriculture. Let's without further ado, we start with the today's sharing stuff. So first of all, why we have to have this session? Usually the learners will actually being labeled as they are misusing the AI. Learners misuse AI is a common trend. As we know, AI emerged as a transformative force, and it actually affects our educational ecosystem. And we also realize that there's a huge discrepancies in the AI study skill between educators, amongst educators, and also amongst the learners. So we have an issue here. If we think the learners misuse AI, have we ever show the learner how to use AI? Not in the misuse manners. I mean, how can we use it wisely? And do we give a space for them to for curiosity? And and what happens if the students want to use AI with purpose, not treating it as a shortcut? Do we provide any sharing? So that's why we want to do this sharing this time instead of educator do most of the sharing. So this time we also invite barista from the students, and more of my students, Afifah and Farah, volunteer to become the barista of today's sessions. Uh, as we know, UNESCO have published different AI competency frameworks, both for educator and learners. You can scan the QR code to read further, and actually, we need to change our mindset that even for educator and learners, we need to at least acquire the AI skills and understand the AI basics AI and especially use it ethically. I'm not going to deep dive into this, but you can scan for the document or revisit back our this YouTube video to scan the documents. So when we discuss which AI to share for curious learner, for your information, last semester, uh, I have conducted a variety of AI sharing in my class, including the visual AIs and the podcast and so on. And after that, after we gone through all the AI classes, students voted the tools. So today we'll pick the most voted one, which is Notebook LM. This 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 uh pie chart show the frequency of AI tools reported as most useful by my student last semester. Means their cohorts, lah, Afifah and Farah cohorts. So you can see that surprisingly not GPT as the most, but Notebook LM. So that's why after I run through the classes, and then I have the before after Google form for them to fill. I can see the shifting after the AI classes, the shift towards uh, familiarity increase and less system decrease. So we're going to share you Notebook LM. I Some of you may heard it before. It's actually like a notebook built for your based on your files. And for learner, they can act as a learner mentor or research buddy, but they are source bound, means they won't hallucinate. Whatever you give to them, they will base on the document. If you ask a question beyond the files upload to them, they will tell you that, okay, based on my source, I do not have this information. Unlike certain AI, they will start to hallucinate just for the sake of answering your questions. So it's a trustable source, and also later when we do sharing, we do run through some rehearsals. Me and Afifah and Farah, we realized there's so many tips we discover and we couldn't find online, means like a special tips and tricks lah. Like for example, later we'll share with you a lot of application that we never thought it is possible. But when we do this recording, I mean, in case there's a internet issue, we pre-record our demonstration video, and when we record the video, we realize, especially the students show me their video, only I realized that okay, we can use Notebook LN for that purpose, which is quite useful. So we're going to go through how we use this notebook for learning, how to ask them to challenge us to think, to stay curious, how to find sources beyond our uploaded file, how to use Notebook LM for minute taking and so on. Right. Um, Maybe okay, without further ado, we start how to use this Notebook LM. So I would like to pass the baton to Miss Afifah.
Alright, terima kasih Dr. Chong atas penerangan yang ringkas tadi. Jadi saya nak ajarlah kepada yang menonton hari ini cara-cara untuk menggunakan notebook LM ni. So cara dia senang je sebab notebook LM ni semua boleh type je dekat Google, dekat website dia notebooklm.google.com. So ni nanti dia akan keluar paparan macam ni. Dan first of all korang kena tekan create new notebook. Then boleh upload sources lah dari segi Google Doc ke, Google Slide. Website pun boleh letak juga link YouTube, copy text daripada mana-mana sumber. Jadi saya ambil contoh, saya upload sources lah yang saya dah prepare sesi lepas punya experience saya. So secara podcast overview, saya ni antara overview yang tuan-tuan dan puan-puan boleh lihat dekat screen ni. So puan-puan dan boleh tekan dekat try notebook LM. After dah try buka, dia akan keluar paparan dan tekan create new. So then kena upload sources lah macam saya cakap tadi, boleh link ke, file ke, website, YouTube. So saya ambil contoh, saya letak satu PDF file. Kandungan file ni saya compilekan semua webinar-webinar yang saya dengar lah waktu semester sesi lepas. Dan ni contoh yang saya upload. Dan lepas tu boleh customizekan sama ada nak pendek ke, panjang ke, audio yang kita nak dengar tu. Then boleh generate. Dan biasanya dia akan ambil take time lah dalam 3 minit ke 2 minit baru boleh generate sebagai audio. Okay. So ni antara contoh lah. After saya dah generate audio dan bila dah generate saya boleh mendengar lah waktu saya sebelum tidur ke, waktu saya nak jemur kain ke. Jadi saya boleh dengar sambil-sambil tu. Jadi tak adalah saya membuang masa saya. Jadi saya boleh recap balik apa webinar-webinar yang saya dengar waktu sesi bersama kelas dengan Dr. Chong sesi lepas. Itu saja. Okay, dan sebenarnya audio generate ni dia boleh tukar bahasa juga kalau tuan-tuan dan puan-puan nak tahulah. Tadi tu saya guna bahasa Inggeris dan nanti dia boleh tukar kepada bahasa-bahasa yang lain. Contoh kita boleh tukar bahasa, kita boleh tekan setting dan dekat bahagian tu ada output language. So nanti kita boleh choose lah language mana yang kita nak. Bahasa Melayu ke, bahasa African ke, dekat situ ada banyak. So boleh pilih lah yang mana bahasa yang kita nak dengar nanti untuk audio generate nanti. So lepas dah tu kita boleh save. Itu saja. So ni sama saja. Tadi saya kata saya nak generate guna bahasa Melayu. Jadi kita kena tukar bahasa dulu baru kita boleh upload semula file-file dia. Uh, sebab notebook LM ni dia tak boleh tukar bahasa lepas kita dah generate yang baru. Dia kena tukar bahasa dulu baru kita boleh generate untuk audio bahasa Melayu semula. So macam tadi sama je. Kita boleh customize kita nak fokus apa dekat dalam PDF tadi. Contohlah kalau tuan-tuan dengan puan-puan nak fokus on introduction sahaja. Jadi boleh type dekat situ nak fokus dekat bahagian introduction. Nanti audio tu dia akan generate hanya dekat bahagian pengenalan sahaja. Is this free or paid version of LM? Yes, it is free for another user. Itu sahaja daripada saya.
Okay, thanks Afifah. So basically kita boleh upload kita punya files onto the notebook LM and upload kita punya PDF, then you can actually create the podcast. You can change the language to Mandarin, to English, to Japanese, to Bahasa Malaysia, and more. And I would like to show you interactive mode. Interactive mode kat sini is still the same. So over here you can see that after you generate the podcast as Afifah showed just now, there's one tab here, interactive mode beta, means it's still in the beta. So instead of clicking the play button, you click interactive mode. From here, if you you click on the play button, they will start to like their podcast. But interactive mode means you can actually click join and then ask them question. So I'm going to play this video, which I record 1 hour before the Kopi AI session. So later I will click join and I'll ask them question. For example, I think the question I asked is what's so special about fish lysozyme? You can see that they reply me. Maybe my audio in this recording a little bit soft, but the question that I asked is what's so special about lysozyme compared to humans lysozyme? What are the special features of fish lysozyme and so on? Later I play this video for you. Okay. So you can see that when I click join, the podcast will stop. The DJ, the host will say, hi there, what topics you want to talk today. Then my voice recorded was very soft. Actually, I asked what's so special about fish lysozyme. And let's see how the DJ answer me.
Dr. Chong, I think no audio.
Audio, audio. Hold on, yeah. Let me reshare back. Oh, there's no audio. Okay, just
Sorry, yeah.
audio.
Deep dive. Today we're going to unpack Welcome back to another deep dive. Today we're going to unpack something really crucial, but maybe a bit under the radar in your body's defense lineup. We're diving into what scientists call humoral factors in the innate immune system. Sounds complex.
Hey there. Want to share your thoughts on this?
What's so special about fish lysozyme?
That's a great observation. You're right. There's quite a bit that's special about fish lysozyme, and it's a fantastic example of a humoral factor.
Absolutely. It highlights how these soluble defenses in body fluids are crucial, even down to the aquatic world.
For instance, Sir Alexander Fleming, the same scientist who discovered penicillin, actually discovered lysozyme back in 1922.
And get this, he found it quite by accident when some of his own mucus, which naturally contains lysozyme, fell into a bacterial culture and killed it.
Here's where, oh, yeah,
Compared to human lysozyme, fish lysozyme have any special features?
That's a fantastic follow-up question about fish lysozyme compared to what we might find in mammals, including humans.
It's all about adaptation, right? And yes, fish lysozyme does have some pretty cool, unique features.
Our sources actually highlight a key difference. Fish lysozymes.
Okay. The minute I share audio's slide with audio, they will auto-mute me. So please allow me to reshare again. So yeah, basically the notebook LM, they will allow us to interact with them. After that, let's moving on to another use cases, which we'll use the public link URL as a source. I will pass this to Miss Farah.
All right. Hello everyone. Welcome to the session. Thank you, Dr. Chong, for the introduction, and Ms. Afifah for teaching us how to generate the podcast, right? That you can hear everywhere, and you don't have enough. If you don't have enough time to read your notes, and then you can just hear it, the podcast. So besides, I want to introduce you how I use a very useful tool in Notebook LM. So for example, right now, I'm sharing the steps I use to read the online book. Okay, first of all, I paste the link. Okay, this is the online book right now that you guys are seeing right now. Okay, there are actually just 30 pages of it. Okay, I know most of the students is quite lazy to read all those. So if we want to generate it or summarize it, so I just copy the link and then we paste it, go through the notebook LM, create new one, and then we upload sources at the link session, which is website, and then you can paste the URL. And then the notebook LM will generate they will summarize of the online book that you just paste. So this is the summarizing, right? All right, so if you want to, once it's uploaded, the notebook LM can instantly generate the summarize. So help you find the key points or even answers your question based on the content, like I'm doing just now. I want to know what are the methods of virulence detection. So the notebook LM will generate it from the pasted link, the ebook that okay. So this is all the information that I want, which is the methods of the virulence detection. Okay, you guys can see. So they list down all the methods that used based on the link that you pasted. All right, so they encoded by the TDH, TRH, the toxic genes. So it can go through that. All right. Next one, go through the upload files for my FYP literature review. Okay. All right. Since I already read these files, so we want to combine and compare. So we upload first the source. In this case, I upload 2 PDF, so I want to compare it. So this is based on my research myself for my FYP thesis. So here they will summarize your PDF that you uploaded. And then I want to, so I already upload this file, so I want to generate it. So I generate how I wanna go through my literature review after I read the files. So I want to how this AI can generate both of the thesis based on my title. So I paste it in my title based on the files I uploaded. So basically, this notebook LM will show you the literature review that should required in your literature review based on my title from the 2 PDF files that I uploaded. So di share juga citation dia apa semua. So you can just I know this is quite interesting for especially for students, but never ever copy paste from this because this is not you must rephrase first. But for example, I already read it, so I just want to combine and compare what I did and how this AI can generate my literature review. So this is, I can say, is almost perfect literature review. So based on my title. So they show all of the important parts that you must include in your literature review. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Farah. Okay, but yeah, like what Farah mentioned, you should read the documents. What Farah did is she did the literature review and she want to compare whether her literatures that she made by her own is as anything that she need to, like she said, combine and check counter checks, right? Yeah, with the AI. I think that is one of the application methods. I would like to let you explore the other cases that we can use the notebook LM. So we can use this notebook for active learning. From here you can see that if there's audio, I will stop and then I will share back. From here you can see that there's three options for us. There's a audio overview that already shown by Miss Afifah and me. So you can actually ask them directly. Like for example, in this case, I want to ask them, CRP is a Latin. Why can't CRP activate complement through Latin pathway? Why you have to go through classical pathway? So these are question in my lecture note. I never explicitly mentioned. I want the student to learn and then think. So from here, you can see that do not explicitly address this discrepancy, but analyze and tell me the answers. From here, then you start to tell the answer just a little bit too fast. Then you will start to analyze all the notes that they hand out of the lectures. So you can see that they will answer you, but of course they will include the citation. If you click on the citation, they actually summarize the notes for us. Like for example, number 2 is about Latin, Menos binding Latin is come from chapter 6. So if you click on that chapter, they will actually show you on the left. Yeah. So from here, you can see that they are slowly analyze my notes and then after that, and these are the topic that we already discussed in my class to tell them why it have to go through classical pathway, not Latin pathway. And then, but if the student want to revise back, I didn't put those answer in the the my handout, they have to read and understand it. But if they chat with notebook LM, the notebook LM you put all the answer here, they will telling that it's actually because of the C1 complex, which is which is what we already decided in the class. So the student can always ask a challenging question. They will based on the document, they will analyze and they will answer you. But they will not answer any question beyond the, like for example, these are fish, and then I go and ask them about bird. They will tell you that based on our source, there's no information. Okay, so you see, I asked another question compared to the mammal lysozyme. What's so special about fish lysozyme? The question that I asked in the podcast just now. So you can see that they was be telling us sorry about that. Then basically they will tell us that because fish have a spatial lysozyme that can kill gram-negative compared to humans. So you can continue to ask them questions for you to learn. But I would like to show you, if you click on the source, they will summarize our PDF into notes on the left. Like I click on chapter 6 just now, they summarize the notes on the left here. All my PDF we convert to a notes on the left. Another thing that I would like to show you is mind map. I really like mind map. When I click mind map, it will generate mind map on the right. So if you click anything, it will start generate on the right. So they will summarize all my PDF for the student. Then you can expand the mind map. Say you want this, all these 4 chapters is about humoral immunity. So what is humoral immunity? If you click on a special mind map component, they will actually expand further onto the middle window there. So they'll tell you the based on the lecture notes is telling you discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming, the natures of the lysozyme and so on. Again, all the sources you can click them, then you can click on it, it will appear on your left again. Let's say I click on the chapter 5, then you will summarize all the chapter 5 on the left. Middle is to answer question. Then let's say we go back to the right for the mind map. So these are the examples. So it's actually teach the student how to learn step by step, summarize all the notes. Otherwise, the student is just keep reading notes, or the student can compare their mind map versus this one. Then each of them are clickable. You can create a spatial components, and then let's say beta 1,4 linkage. What is beta 1,4? Then if the student click on it, you will explain all the mechanism and so on. So it's actually like quite good, like a mentor for a student to guide them studies and remain curious. And another things I want to show, you can actually click on study guide. When you click on the study guide, after that they will generate how to study my chapters. From here, they will say that, okay, this, they will summarize it for me, for the student, and then they also will generate quiz question and answer. So they will give you a quiz question, they'll give you answer. They also give you essay format question, challenge you to understand. They will also generate a list of glossary. Beyond that, you also can choose many other things like briefing document is just a document without question and answer. And if you click on FAQ is just question, there's no notes. Okay, so just for your information, FAQ is all questions and answer. Briefing document is all notes and without question. Study guide means combine 2 of them together. And you also can generate timeline. Timeline means they will go and identify uh, time sensitive uh, information throughout my 4 notes. Which year I mentioned what, which scientist name being mentioned, I choose models, they discover complement, and this and all the summarize for the student. Yeah, that is how the Noble LM can help the student to learn and also can challenge them to think more and stay curious. So I also want to share to both of you. These are the special case. Like okay, this involve this involve audio, so I will stop sharing. So when I share this again, my mic will mute. But later on, you can see that I challenge them to ask me questions and I answer back to them. So yeah, I'm going to start sharing, then I'll share back it in the audio form. My microphone will be muted. Hold on.
Welcome back to another deep dive. Today, we're going to unpack something really crucial, but maybe a bit under the radar in your body's defense lineup. We're diving into what scientists call humoral factors in the innate immune system. Sounds complex.
Whoa, did someone just break the fourth wall? Let's hear it.
Can you challenge me with some question for me to think?
That's a great idea. We love it when you engage with us like this. How about this for a thought experiment, given what we're about to dive into?
If your body's immune system were a city, what role do you think these humoral factors we're discussing today, like C-reactive protein, would play in its defense strategy?
Yeah, like are they the city guards, the alarm system, or maybe something else entirely? Keep that in mind as we go.
We're focusing on one key player, a protein called C-reactive protein. You might see it referred to as CRP.
That's the one. And our mission today, as always, is to sift through the science, pull out the key stuff from the sources you shared, and basically give you the inside track on what CRP is and why it actually matters quite a bit.
Exactly. And when we talk about humoral, oh yeah, uh-huh.
I think CRP is an acute protein, so it's only being produced when our body needs it.
You've absolutely hit on a crucial point there.
That's a great insight.
Yes, C-reactive protein, or CRP, is indeed primarily produced when your body needs it.
It's not just floating around at high levels all the time.
It's an acute phase protein, meaning its levels go way up very rapidly in response to things like infection, inflammation, or tissue damage.
So it's like our city. Yep, go on.
Why we need to destroy all the CRP when we do not need it?
That's a super interesting question. It sounds like you're asking why have CRP at all if it's something we might need to clear out later.
You're really thinking critically about the full life cycle of these immune responses, which is excellent.
It's true, we did mention that CRP helps.
Okay. Yeah. Just now, what you can see is challenge them, ask them to ask me questions. Then after that, then I interact with them and then asking them questions. So from next, I'm going to show you. You also can type in the chat there, like for example, challenge me to think critically pertaining to all these topics. Then they will start to to respond to your questions, and then yeah, they will say to challenge your understanding, differentiate what are the key factors, cumular factors. They pose several questions for you, then you can actually interact with them so that to challenge your understanding. So these are the cases that you all can use for help you to learn. And also over the left side here, there's a discover. You click on that button, uh, you can you can ask them to find more sources. If you click on I'm feeling curious, then they will find you unrelated topic but stay make you curious. Like for example, he suddenly give me a corrections of phantom limb sensations or the phantom limb pains and so on. If you if you click keep me curious, they will continue give you random topic and let you listen to the podcast and so on. But say I do not want a random topic. I want a specific topics. Like I'm learning about human factor of fish, so I want to know about fish IgTs antibodies. So I just submit, then they will help me to find the source. Just now, Farah showed us how to upload the ebooks, and Afifah showed us how to upload all the document. But if you don't have any document, you can actually ask them to find for you and keep exploring new knowledge. Ask them to generate new timeline, new FAQs and new podcasts. Right. Before we go to Q&A, ini tak berkaitan dengan learning, but let me tell you, there's one more, maybe it's berkaitan to your student activities lah. It's how this notebook can help you to generate meeting minutes. So from here, you can see that instead of uploading documents PDF, I can upload MP3 file, even MP4 file, I realized. Then they will actually generate, like for example, this is a meetings with our KPTs, so about MQA, MQF. So I can actually ask them, can you generate the summary and meeting minutes for me based on the MP3 that I recorded in the minutes. So from here you can see that they start to analyze all the MP3s and then surprisingly, I think the accuracy are quite good. I will show you a moment later. It's still generating. So you can see that the meeting, if you click on the citation there, they will tell you that in what minute, what dialogues, like you see boleh dengarkan semua, okay, and so on. You can click all this. They will refer to the minutes and then you click on the citation there. They will tell you in which fragments of your audio and they will transcribe it for you in a mixed language, right? Like, sometimes our meetings we lojakan the language and also they capture all the name, maybe wrong, but most of the time are quite, quite, quite accurate. You can see that in a minute we have several questions we ask in the meeting, and then everyone discuss it. It capture nicely the minute for us. So these are the things, and then also just based on the audio, he can differentiate how many people is speaking. Then he give the name there, Prof. Sata, and so on and so forth. But the name can be maybe a little bit wrong, but you just need to change later. Right before we go to Q&A, I think a lot of questions were asked about delivery, how many times you can upload the size and the size of file and so on. So shall we go and see? I think this is a popular questions lah. So you can see that on the left side is a notebook LM, on the right side is the pair versions lah. So most of their functions are exact the same. The one that you use normal Google and the one that you pair are the same. The difference I can see that is sources like the documents, Excel, PowerPoint cannot be used for free version, but really not because you can actually convert them to PDF, and you can have 100 notebooks per user. So each notebook you can upload 50 sources, and each sources have to less than 200 megabytes. And then in that notebook you only one time you can answer 50 questions. After that you have to refresh it and then they'll answer you another 50 questions. So if you have more than 100 notebooks, like for example you have a lot of ebook that you never read, you can upload each of them into a podcast for you to listen while you're brushing your teeth or you are waiting for your flight or bus scholar. You if like so many notebook, more than 100, you can start to delete those. You can download the podcast down. Basically, yeah, there's nothing much. You can still use the free one. I think it's quite useful. All right, I will go to the Q&A. Ada soalan. The AI just disappear each time we leave. Yes, disappear each time. You need to save them. They will, they will have this convert to source or add as not. So if you want a particular conversation, you feel very good, you can add it as not. or if you have an interaction, you ask them to challenge you to think, you answer, you interact with them, you think the entire podcast are so good, you can actually download the WMA audio file now. Can we get Notebook LM to set quiz after it read not boleh set quiz, but student pun akan buat benda yang sama. So they will know what type of quiz you set. So I think you can guide you to set quiz lah, but not entirely refer to that. Any more question? Is this free version? Free version, but paid version can do more. Is it payment through subscription? No. We all of us didn't subscribe. Ada question again. Oh, sekejap. Saya tengok. Oh, the AI type is submitted. Can we get a copy of webinar? A copy of this webinar? Copy of webinar. Oh, you means you can refer back to the YouTube. We have the recordings for the YouTube. Fahim ni kita punya senior kan, your senior, you kenal. Right? Fahim, are you from Aquaculture, right? And between all of the AI prompter, oh yes, which one you suggest of AI prompter? Yang ini because yeah, for AI prompter we have maybe we start another second, but for this one notebook LM they do not need you to have a special prompter because they only answer based on your source. So they will like just now Farah told you like what is the method of violence detections and you can just ask them straightforward. You do not need to like acting as a scientist. Your audience is what and answer me what is no need like good prompts. It's just a normal AI chatbot like that. You can just chat them. Any other questions? Kalau tak ada question, Afifah want to show sekejap ada ke? Macam tak ada. Can we get notebook to set quiz on ni lah? Okay. Tak ada question then. Afifah want to show you on the audit. I will off my mic. Afifah actually last semester I asked the student to create their metaverse, whatever we learn in the class, because the class is all the experts from aquaculture give talks and then they listen to talk, their interaction with like ask them question and then we have a lot of thank you. And after that ask them to make summarize them as a metaverse and Afifah will show you I will using my screen but she will explain to you using the audio. If there's no question, then we'll end the session with the metaverse yang mereka build. One of the group lah. There are many groups in my class. So they build the metaverse to store all the learning materials, and she will show you how to use the podcast. Okay. So okay, my mic, you take over.
Okay, so thank you Dr. Chong. So ni antara metaverse yang saya dengan Farah, kami sebenarnya satu kumpulan. Kami dapat task untuk buat gather town. So ni antara kumpulan saya buat dan tadi saya ada ajar cara-cara untuk generate audio. So jadi lepas je kami generate audio, kami letak di dalam metaverse ini yang dinamakan sebagai gather town. So sebenarnya dia banyak rumah dan setiap rumah tu ada nombor tu based on SDG. But I just want to show to you guys digital room di mana saya generate and put audio generate tu dekat dalam digital room tu. So ni digital room kami. Okay. Di dalam digital room kami ni kami ada letak audio generate tu dan juga audio generate tu saya tukarkan kepada dalam bentuk YouTube dulu. Baru dia boleh put inside this room. So ni Contohnya, 5 webinar yang sesi lepas kami dengar
Welcome
dan
to the
saya
deep
jerit
dive. Today, we're
dalam
going exploring
satu video
aquaculture
itu.
innovation in Malaysia. And I'm really excited to see what we can learn from the summaries of these
Baik. Okay, so ni antara
expert webinars you took for
webinar-webinar
your
itu sahaja. Contoh-contoh metaverse yang saya dengan kumpulan saya buat sesi lepas dalam kelas Dr. Chong. Okay. Ada tadi? Ada.
AKU 3802 Innovation in Aquaculture class.
Right.
So ni antara video lain juga tapi ni tak ada kaitan dengan nak buat LM lah. Ya, itu sahaja.
Guys, is there any questions for us? Kalau tak, we will end the section. Afifah, you have any, or Farah, you have anything to comment or to say? Farah dulu aja. Farah.
So there's thank you. A very useful tool. Notebook LM for me is a very useful tool. Thank you Dr. Chong and Ms. Afifah too. Buat dah beri tunjuk ajar semua. So for me, this tool is very useful for students So right, I tadi I give the examples for my FYP thesis. I want to generate the literature review after I read the PDF files. So it's really helpful for me to I know although we have the 24 hours in a day, but we have never enough time to do our things. So this is what AI give us untuk menyenangkan kita. So and one more it is for me it best lah sebab it only use the materials that you upload. So the answers it give are based on the real one, the trusted sources that you upload. So not the random information on the internet. So that's my opinion.
Okay, so from my opinion, sebelum tu saya nak ucapkan terima kasih lah kepada Dr. Chong sebab memperkenalkan satu AI yang baru iaitu Notebook LM ni sebab sebelum ni saya banyak je kenal macam Gemini, ChatGPT, but Notebook LM ni dia macam lain daripada lain. So saya rasa harap perkongsian kami bertiga hari ni dapatlah memberi sedikit penggunaan kepada yang menonton hari ni. So nanti boleh cuba lagi try and error guna Notebook LM tu supaya nanti semua boleh dapat manfaat dalam penggunaan Notebook LM. So itu saja dari saya. Thank you.
Okay, I think we let's take a all right. Okay, with that, I end the sections. If you have any questions, you can PM us, and thank you so much, Farah and Afifah, because I think since end of last semester, I actually keep asking them, anyone want to share since you all wanted Notebook LM, and then why not to some of you can volunteer. At the end, our semester ni, they both agree. Then yeah, but after that we are busy of many other things. They are actually doing their FYP proposal and so on. But we finally find a time for this. Right. With that, thank you so much. Don't forget to fill up your attendance and goodbye everyone.